all your homies love. Now call it what you want to. You fuck with me, now it's a must that I fuck with you. Yeah, that's the fuck I'm talking about. We have your motherfucking record company surrounded. Put down the candy and let the little boy go.
Y'all know that's not me. My sound quality will always be much better than that.
QSL, Mikey acknowledged. And for those DQ.
Hey, Lenny, you at the crib?
Negative. I just left my parents' K4LIO, and I'm heading to mine, my QTH. I should be there in about 2 more minutes.
Yo, when you get there, let's see if you can do simplex on handheld real quick. If you got 2 meters capable.
Yeah, I could do both the HT, and I got the TS2000 hooked up too.
Alright, I'm gonna be monitoring 5-2. Sing out when you get in position. The net about to start soon.
QSL and 4WZQ.
Hey, for H drop kills a lot of 5-2.
All right, good evening. This is W1HQL. My name is Steve, and I'll be calling the Miami-Dade Aries Net tonight as Net Control. This net meets every Tuesday at 7 p.m. on this repeater in serving Miami-Dade County and the surrounding area. All amateurs are welcome to use this open repeater when it is not occupied by a scheduled net break. This is an informal net and is part of the ARRL. I'm sorry, this is a formal net and is part of the ARRL field organization. The purpose of this net is to practice our communication skills in preparation for emergencies and to provide training in procedures that would apply in actual emergencies. We conduct this net as a means to improve our communication skills and to get to know the amateur radio operators who participate. Break. In the event we lose this repeater, we would use our backup repeater at 146835. And in the event we lose those repeaters, we'll do our best on simplex at 146520. Is there anyone at this time who would like to act as backup net control tonight? Please respond at this time. Again, is there anyone that would like to act as backup net control tonight? This is just a procedure that we're going to go through moving forward. In the event there's an issue where net control drops off because of station issues or is occupied, the alternate net control would pick up. And again, this is just a procedure that we're going through.
KF4UJX, no traffic. I'll do it.
Roger. Acknowledging alternate net control is Kilo Fox 4 Uniform Juliet X-ray. And Rolly, I got you in the log also. Thanks for stepping up to the plate.
Thank you, sir. 73s, we are monitoring. Yeah, Taco Bell.
All radio amateurs are invited to participate in this net, and when checking in, the procedure is as follows. Call net control, not my call sign. Release the mic, pause, and listen briefly to avoid doubling with someone, and then give your call sign. Repeat it phonetically, and then give your first name, your location, and if you need to pass any traffic. But before we take any check-ins, are there any stations out there that have emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. Break. Hearing no emergency or priority traffic, we'll begin to accept check-ins. Remember to call net control, pause, listen for any doubling, then give your call sign phonetically, your name, location by county if that's the case, and if you need to pass any traffic. I'll start taking check-ins now.
Kilo Bravo. You Daphne to Redland. No traffic.
Okay, Redland Station, one more time.
Uniform.
Okay, got you in the log. Thank you. Additional check-ins.
Net control. Kilo 4, Alpha Golf. The name is John, no traffic.
Kilo Juliet 4, Juliet Tango Quebec Eddie, with no traffic.
Kilo 4, Uniform Tango Lima, Ron, South Miami, no traffic.
Kilo 4, India Mike, Steve, Miami Brickell, no traffic.
November 4, Echo Victor Oscar, Mario, Miami Airport, no traffic.
Net control. Kilo November 4, Kilo Sierra Victor, Fred and Homestead, no traffic. Hey Steve, how are you?
All right, let's pause there. Acknowledging Kilo 4 Alpha Golf John, Kilo Juliet 4 Juliet Tango Quebec Eddie, Ron K4 Uniform Tango Lima. I got Steve, Kilo 4 India Mike. I have Mario over at Miami Airport, November 4 Echo Victor Oscar, and Fred, Kilo November 4 Kilo Sierra Victor. Any corrections on those call signs? All right, excellent. Nothing heard. Also, we are streaming live, and Ron, thanks for the video and audio. We're trying something different. I got OBS loaded up in the computer and running two cameras at the same time, just as an experiment, showing the radio rack and then myself, and perhaps we'll be able to expand more on that and maybe get some a live audience, maybe somebody like Bob Heil or somebody like that is popular in the amateur radio community and provide us some technical knowledge or something interesting other than you guys just staring at my face or listening to my voice. All right, with that, let's take additional check-ins.
Kilo Golf 4, Oscar, X-ray Oscar, mobile, no traffic.
Here is Kilo Fox 4 Lima Zulu Alpha, also mobile, no traffic, just checking in.
Net control. This is November 4 Romeo Bravo Bravo and 4 RBB. Mike, Hialeah.
Net control. Kilo Oscar 4, Delta Echo Alpha, Keith in Miami.
All right, let's hold there. Jamie, Kilo Golf 4 Oscar X-Ray Oscar got you in the log, and were you did I hear you checking in to the Aries HF net this morning?
No, me, Jamie, no, negative.
Okay, I thought I might have heard somebody with a similar type call sign. It was really low, weak, so I thought it might have been you. All right, man. Also, Kilo Fox 4 Lima Zulu Alpha. I have you in the log, loud and clear. Mike, November 4 Romeo Bravo Bravo. You're in the log, and Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Echo Oscar. You're in the log. Any corrections on those call signs? All right, very good. I've also got Kilo November 4 Hotel Yankee Golf checking in via YouTube. Thanks for checking in, Ruben.
Net control. Kilo Oscar 4 Sierra Papa Tango Cosmo Homestead, Florida.
All right, Cosmo, that was Kilo Oscar 4, Sierra Papa Tango?
That is correct.
All right, man, got you in the log, loud and clear. Thank you. All right, folks, also the Simplex net is going to occur tonight. However, Howard will not be, he's out of town, so he will not be net control. KN4, Willie and Hialeah, SVG, I think his call sign is. He'll be taking the net this evening. And if you don't hear anybody on there, remember, try to go through some relays and to get your call sign into net control. That'll be occurring immediately following this net.
K4HOR.
K4HOR, I got you in the log. Thanks, Mike. Any traffic?
Yeah. North Day Amateur Radio Club net may be going off the air for a bit. I haven't decided yet. I'll let y'all know this Thursday. Also, don't forget about the Coral Gables net 147150. And I think that's about it.
All right, Mike. Thanks for that traffic. Any additional check-ins?
Net control. November 4, Whiskey, Zulu, Quebec, Miami, no traffic.
Acknowledging November 4, Whiskey, Zulu, Quebec. Got you in the log. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, just as a reminder, when we are, usually when a net is activated off schedule, meaning something is happening, it's most likely going to be a severe weather net, and it'll be a directed net requiring check-ins and check-out if you participate. When running a directed net, radio transmissions on the repeater should be restricted only to that traffic that applies to the purpose of that specific net. We would need to be mindful of our storm spotting criteria and restrict our conversations to those things that relate to weather conditions. If there's a tornado, funnel cloud, cloud rotation, hail, winds in excess of 50 miles an hour, heavy rain with low visibility, frequent lightning, flooding, you know the list. You live down here. Observations should include the time that the condition was observed, the description of the condition, the location of the reporting station, and relative location of the severe weather conditions if different than that location. This should include the estimated direction and speed of severe weather conditions if possible, descriptions of damages and or injuries. Break. And one final note, observations should not include, and I'm guilty, blue sky reports such as light rain here or clear in the west, etc. It should only, unless requested, it should only be for severe weather conditions. That is all. This is W1HQL for the Miami-Dade Aries Emergency Practice Net, and we're standing by for check-ins. And feel free to tune in to YouTube. Just search W1HQL or Everglades Amateur Radio Club. It'll take you to the spot where you can click on the icon indicating that there is a live broadcast going on, and visit me in the shack. I see Marty Kilo Yankee 4 November Quebec. Kilo Yankee 4 November Quebec. Got you in the log, sir. And I also got Louis W. Whiskey Delta 4 Juliet Kilo X-Ray. Got you in the log.
Houston, that's control. This is KK4 QKL signing in. I have no traffic.
All right, acknowledging John, Kilo 4, Quebec, Kilo Lima, and good evening, sir. I saw your text. All right, immediately following this net is the Everglades Amateur Radio Club net. What we'll do is we'll conclude this net a couple of minutes early and start the Everglades net a couple of minutes late so that you can go over to Simplex and try contacting the stations on Simplex. And pertaining to Simplex operations, stay tuned to the net following. Well, actually, we should bring that up now. We're looking at coordinating a Simplex net in the very near future. Of course, Simplex operation is probably going to be the primary operation for amateur radio, whether they're on VHF, UHF, or HF, because there will be no repeaters to use in the event of a severe event. So with that, we should be proficient in our Simplex operations. So feel free to share any ideas you have relating to Simplex operations, things you want to try out for experimentation, but keep those things in mind because the event will be coming up, and hopefully we'll have multiple events. It's a fun task to undertake also. So with that, this is W1HQL for the Aries Emergency Practice Net here in Miami-Dade County, and we're taking check-ins.
Net control. KX7OIG, Adele, Hialeah, no traffic.
All right, Adele, got you loud and clear into the repeater. Kilo X-Ray 7, Oscar India Gulf. Got you in the log. Thank you.
Kilo 4 Alpha Bravo X-Ray. Mobile, Miami Lakes, no traffic.
Kilo 4 Alpha Bravo X-Ray, mobile. And you are loud and clear into the repeater also. Thanks for checking in. Again, don't forget, immediately following this net, a few minutes following this net will be the Everglades Amateur Radio Club net. We've got some interesting information, some meeting updates, as well as a couple of news articles that I picked off the wire. Not much going on this week, so it'll be, we'll have to stretch it out a bit. Hopefully we can engage in some good conversation, good QSO.
Kilo X-Ray 4, Victor Echo Tango, Oscar, Hialeah.
The Hialeah station, again, I'm sorry, I was distracted. I was reading a text off of the YouTube checking in a station, and I didn't get your call sign.
No problem, Steve. This is Oscar in Hialeah, Kilo X-Ray 4, Victor Echo Tango.
Oscar, appreciate it. Sorry about that. You're loud and clear in the repeater and got you in the log. Kilo X-Ray 4, Victor Echo Tango. And I copy you, Robert, Whiskey 4, Tango Hotel Mike, in the log. Thank you. All right, folks, you're tuned into the Miami-Dade Area's Emergency Practice Net. My call sign's W1HQL. I'm located here in Homestead. Name is Steve, and we're taking check-ins.
Hey, Steve, it's Ray, KO4, YFH in Cutler Bay. No traffic.
Hey, Ray. It just went quick on the call sign. Try it again.
KO4, YFH. That is Foxtrot Hotel.
I got it, Ray. Kilo Oscar 4, Yankee Sierra Hotel, right? Yankee Foxtrot Hotel. We did it again, man. Did it again. Yankee Foxtrot Hotel.
Roger. Affirmative. Correct.
All right. I've also got Oscar down Alpha Gulf 4 Juliet Hotel. Thanks, Oscar. I got you in the log, sir. All right, it's 7:20 p.m. We got about 10 more minutes left. Any additional check-ins? Don't forget, well, how can you forget? Hurricane season's coming up, and need I remind you that you should be prepared as amateur radio operators. Your go boxes and batteries and things like that that require backup. I'm preaching to the choir, but you should start early. Also, although I have it written down or on my notes to discuss it during the EARC net, but it's certainly Aries related. During our meeting on Friday, we had discussed our putting together a DRT, a disaster response team, and it's not your helmet wearing, glove wearing, throwing ropes and things like that. That's just hanging out in a radio room, a very secure radio room for that matter. That building was built to withstand Cat 5. And we just need someone or a group of folks that would be willing to respond before and after a storm and stand by at the radio room and be trained in order to operate the various radios and passing messages as well as emails and things like that. In the event the internet's out, everything will be done by HF radio, and you'll be in direct communications with the EOC. So anybody that's interested in being part of that team and willing to make that commitment, remember, the commitment would be, if you're able to leave your home or apartment, wherever you live, and spend the storm or sit out the storm at a secure bunker and staffing the radios. And unfortunately, you can't bring your families along, although, you know, that's something that can be discussed with the folks over there at the EARC Center. And also have the skills and knowledge that in the event and there's antenna issues, antennas can be erected, wires and things like that. The current antenna can be decommissioned temporarily during the storm, and then after the storm redeployed if the tower is still there, which I think it will be. It's pretty rugged. But in any event, we have to consider those contingencies. So you should be able to consider being able-bodied enough in order to do that. So with that, you can email me, staylor168@yahoo.com. That's staylor168@yahoo.com. If you want to make that commitment, then we'll start some training.
And for RBB, Steve, what was your email? S Taylor. What was the rest of it? Over.
S Taylor followed by the numbers 168 at Yahoo.
QSL. Also, now that you were mentioning that, I was actually thinking at the same exact time. It was just a thought. Something I would do personally, but is like making some kind of mobile ham station. In case, say, something does happen to your primary, you always have something on the backup. It was just a thought. Being that you're talking about this, for emergencies and whatnot. And then I did have a question. You said before a storm. You talk about like before a hurricane storm, or there's going to be like some kind of practice drills before an actual storm.
They wouldn't be practice drills. The practice would be in the training. However, when I said before, I mean a storm is going to hit and you're going to hunker down at the station.
Copy that. Okay, cool. That clarifies it. Sounds interesting. I'll let you know by email, though. That does sound interesting. And for RBB.
All right, Mike. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Net control. Please check in KO4 KSG in Willie and Hialeah with no traffic.
All right, Willie, we got you. And I'm assuming that Howard has reached out to you, and you'll be taking that net control duties on the simplex net, right?
Yes, sir. I made it just in time. Yes, I will give it my best there.
All right, cool beans. What I'm going to do is I'm going to close down the net, so you can shoot over there now. And I'll close down this net early, and I'll start the Everglades net a few minutes late and give folks an opportunity to check in over there on Simplex, okay?
Okay, thank you very much. Switching over, clear.
All right, appreciate it, Willie. Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Sierra Golf. This is W1HQL for the Aries Emergency Practice Net, Miami-Dade County. Do we have any last check-ins? All right, nothing heard. A healthy check-in night tonight, 29 check-ins. So thank you, folks, for participating in the net and taking it seriously. We're going to break now from this net, and we'll commence with the Everglades net at 7. We'll call it 7:32, 5 minutes from now. Okay. This is W1HQL out. This is W1HQL, Homestead Simplex. If any station copies, could you please relay me in to net control? This is W1HQL. This is W1HQL, Homestead base, checking in on Simplex, any station for relay.
Down here.
ETL South Miami.
A South Miami station. I don't know if you're trying Simplex, but you just came through the repeater.
KX7OIG, are we doing the next net soon?
Yep, in 1 minute. I'll put you in the log early, Del, if you want. All right, give me, oh, here we go. I got it. This is W1HQL acting as your net control station for the Everglades Amateur Radio Club weekly informational net. Good evening. The purpose of this net is to informally gather club members and other amateur radio operators to talk about ham-related information, to get on the air, chat, and have a good time. All radio amateurs are invited to participate in this net, and you don't need to be a member of the club to check into the net break. Just as a reminder, if you want to visit my Radio Shack and listen to the net via YouTube, you can tune into our live feed at youtube.com. Just do a quick search in the search bar for W1HQL and or Everglades Amateur Radio Club. Click on the live icon and welcome to the Shack. This net operates at 7:30 p.m. every Tuesday evening on this repeater. As always, the net will yield a frequency to emergency or priority traffic at any time if needed. Our club, the Everglades Amateur Radio Club, is an ARRL Special Services Club. We do offer ham licensing testing, yearly field day operations, and other ham-related activities. Regular club meetings occur on the second Friday each month at 7 p.m., where we begin Aries-related information, and at 7:30 p.m. we start with the club. And where is the club located? It's at the John D. Campbell Agricultural Center, and that's at 18710 Southwest 288th Street. Again, this is W1HQL. My name is Steve here in Homestead, and let's get this net started and take some check-ins.
Net control. Kilo November 4, Kilo Sierra Victor, Fred at Homestead. Hi, Steve. Again.
Hey, neighbor. How's it going, man?
Doing well. I've probably been out of loop because I've been in Fort Myers for a couple weeks. How's Lewis?
You know what? I don't have a recent update. I got to get a hold of Frank and chat with him and find out how Lewis is doing. I'm sorry, I just haven't followed up, only because it's been a really hectic schedule for me.
Roger D. Dodger. Understandable. CAN4 KSV. Thank you much.
Kilo 4 India Mike, Steve. Miami Brickell, no traffic, Steve.
All right, Steve, this is Steve, and thanks for the check-in. K4IM, got you in the lock.
Kilo Bravo 4, Mike Bravo Uniform, Daphne, the Redlands, no traffic.
Roger, acknowledging Kilo Bravo 4, Mike Bravo Uniform, got you in the Redlands, and not a bad signal coming in. Thank you.
K4UJX, Homestead, no traffic. Name's Rolly.
Again, Rolly, thanks for, I forgot again. I was so anxious to close the net. I forgot to thank you for standing by as alternate net control. Appreciate you standing up to the plate on that one. KF4UJX got you in the lock.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you being out here for us. We are listening. KF4UJX, clear.
AK4 QKL signing in. I have no traffic. Once more from my car, mobile.
John, I got you mobile loud and clear. Thanks. KK4 QKL. All right, just a reminder, I didn't mention it on the Aries net a few moments ago, but related to Aries is the HF net that occurs at 7:45 every morning, Monday through Saturday. That's 7:45 every morning from Monday through Saturday, and that's on 80 meters. And the frequency is 3.940. That's 3.940. If you do have HF capability, and you have the time, try to check into that net and represent Miami-Dade County or whatever county that you may be in. Also, there's an Aries meeting coming up on May 7th, a Zoom meeting. Some of you may have gotten an email on that already. Of course, I'll be attending, and I'm pretty sure that went out to most folks with it that are part of the South Florida Hams. So Aries meeting on May the 7th is a Zoom meeting.
Kilo Juliet 4, Juliet Tango, Quebec, Eddie in North Miami Beach with no traffic.
Hey, good evening, Eddie. Kilo Juliet 4, Juliet Tango, Quebec. How is that antenna doing for you? Nothing heard. Yeah, you know what he's doing? He's listening to YouTube, and there's a latency to it. There's a delay. So probably when I let go of the mic, he'll be responding.
Kilo Juliet 4, Juliet Tango, Quebec, Eddie in North Miami Beach with no traffic.
Eddie, check your audio, check your volume. I got you in the log, Kilo Juliet 4, Juliet Tango, Quebec, and I also asked to find out how that beam antenna is working out for you.
It is working out lovely. I made it to Australia yesterday and today. I made it to Russia. I'm making it all over the place.
Nice, nice. What band was that on?
That was on 20 meters that I made it to Australia.
Wow, sweet. All right, good job, good job. I'm glad you're in the swing of it now. And were you able to get that branch cleared so you can do a full swing with that beam?
No, my 2-meter antenna is actually stopping it from turning. So I have a swing to the northwest, and I have a swing to the northeast, but I don't have a swing to the south.
All right, copy. Well, that will be an easy fix. We've got to get that done soon for you.
Well, I am ready, and ready and able to help out in any way I can.
Okay, we'll see what we can get coordinated. All right, good news that you're having fun on HF. Okay, any additional check-ins?
X-ray Oscar, Jamie, North Miami.
Jamie, really light at the repeater, but I got you in the log.
No traffic.
All right, that last station, it was a double. I heard just no traffic. Try again.
Kilo 4, Alpha Bravo X-ray, Mike in Miramar, mobile with no traffic.
All right, Alpha Bravo X-ray, Kilo 4 Alpha Bravo X-ray, Mike over there in Miramar. Good signal into the repeater. I got you loud and clear that time. There was another station that doubled with you. That station, if I haven't acknowledged you, try checking in again.
Sure, why not? Kilo 4 Hotel Oscar Romeo reporting live from the majestic city of Opa-locka with just a little bit of traffic.
K4HOR, Mike, got you into the log, and I think you said you had traffic. Go ahead.
Roger that. Just doing a repeat, and y'all know 14715, the Coral Gables net tomorrow, 1900 hours, hosted by Ron, I believe, and announcements to possibly a suspension of the North Bay Amateur Radio Club net for Thursdays. So I'll let y'all know Thursday. I'll check in and I'll let y'all know, see what happens. All right, I think that's about it. 7-3.
Okay, and historically, you also gave a particular call sign as a relay. Do you want to try that again?
Oh, I thought one of my other brethren have already done it. And of course, I'd like to check in the Honorable Kilo India 4 Victor Echo Yankee Louis Pignon.
Roger that. Got Louis in the log. Thank you. All right, off the wire, a dead sunspot exploded today. The corpse of the AR-2987 sunspot, which decayed days ago, erupted, and debris is heading our way to Earth. A CME is expected to arrive on April the 14th, and it could spark moderately strong geomagnetic storms. I don't know if you realized it, but I think it was Sunday night. I turned on my HF radio. I thought it was broke. There was nothing, and for a short period of time. And I'm assuming it may have been because of some kind of geomagnetic interference. And then it came back. I thought the radio was broken, but apparently it was. I checked spaceweather.com, and there was some reported geomagnetic activity interference that was going on. But with that said, starting April 14th, you may expect some HF issues possibly. And if you want to get the full story, you can go to spaceweather.com. Also, Spaceweather.com does provide an alert service to receive instant text messages when significant CMEs hit Earth's magnetic field. So if you subscribe to spaceweather.com, you also have that additional resource available to you if you are interested in knowing when you're getting zapped by a CME. This is the W4SVR Everglades Amateur Radio Club Net. My name is Steve, W1HQL, and we're taking check-ins.
A4UTL South Miami in the car with a handheld.
K4UTL, loud and clear, sir.
Base, Palmetto Bay, no traffic.
Sorry, I doubled you. I was acknowledging K4UTL as being loud and clear with his portable, and give me a call sign again. I'm sorry.
No problem there, Steve-O. Whiskey 0, Lima, Alpha Bravo, Logan, Palmetto Bay, no traffic.
Hey, Logan. Good to hear you on the air, sir. Whiskey 0, Lima, Alpha Bravo. Thanks, buddy, for checking in. Everything good with you and the family?
Hey, everything's good, man. Just, dodging the rocks falling off the side of the mountainside. Oh, yeah. I'm going to get with y'all about the testing and stuff we're doing. You know, that's right up my alley. I'm real excited about that stuff. So, Orion called me. I called him back. I ain't heard back from him yet, but I'm definitely excited to take part. So I look forward to hearing more about it.
All right, cool beans. I was hoping you'd step up because I know that's right up your alley. All right, cool. Looking forward to it.
33rd, see you, man. W08.
Okay, I got Kilo Oscar 4 Tango Quebec Whiskey checking in West Kendall. All right, Johnny, got you in the log, sir. And he was checking in via YouTube. And that's just a reminder, if you're interested in watching the live stream, and you can go over to YouTube and type in my call sign, W1HQL, or Everglades Amateur Radio Club, and click on the LiveNet icon, and you're inside my shack. My son turned me on to this OBS software. And so you can try different angles, using two cameras. So I figured I'd play around and set up a camera that's just kind of looking at my rack here. And I don't know how well it's working. I don't even think it is working. It's just like a frozen display. But in any event, it's there.
Net control.
Mike Echo, Doug, and Kendall with 2 relays.
November 6 DME. Doug, stand by with your relays. Other station, go.
Yeah, Steve, this is Willie, KO4 KSG, checking in. And also, we had 7 contacts on Simplex with the help of N4RBB, Mike in Hialeah.
Roger. You got 7 on Simplex, and Mike, November 4, Romeo Bravo Bravo, assisted on some of the relays. Beautiful, Willie. Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Clear.
All right, November 6, Delta Mike Echo. Doug, go ahead with your traffic and your relays.
Thank you, that control. This is N60ME relaying in Kilo Mike 4 Zulu Hotel Mike. That's John. And Kilo November 4 Sierra Mike Uniform. That's DJ. And sorry we doubled, Willie. This is N60ME.
All right, N60ME, Doug. Could you just describe briefly the new project we got going on over at the club that you are heading up right now on the interviews?
Sure, Steve. I'll give you the elevator pitch. So at the club, we are starting a new project of interviews. It's called Ham Stories. And the point is to interview all the
hams that we can and have them share their stories, how they became hams, who their mentors are, what current projects they're working on, anything. It's the mic would be open to those people that are interested. And by the way, if you are interested on participating or in participating, you can send us email at interview@hamstories.com, interview@hamstories.com, and then we'll get in touch and we'll set up the interview. It's only been one so far, and that's been Steve, W1HQL, and that video is in the process of being uploaded, so look for it on the w4svi.club website very soon.
All right, Doug, appreciate that information. And folks, if you are interested, it is a fun event. Doug makes you feel very comfortable and just has a knack about him. He has a talent that just makes you feel relaxed, and the stuff just starts flowing. We had a great time having just a ham radio conversation, just talking about stuff, and really enjoyed it. And so if anybody would like to share their story, if they have any type of special event or something that's interesting that they want to talk about as regarding their history in ham radio, just show up at the club or reach out to Doug. I've got that again. Just repeating the email is interview@hamstories.com. That's interview@hamstories.com. Is that interviews pluralized, Doug?
No, negative. Interview, singular, @hamstories, that's plural.com. Interview@hamstories.com.
Roger. Thank you. And good job, Doug. Really enjoyed that event.
No, the pleasure is all mine, Steve. Thank you very much for participating and being our inaugural interview. It'll be posted up there soon, and any feedback is always welcome. So thank you, guys. 73, back to net control. This is N60ME.
All right, folks, you're tuned in to W4SVI, Everglades Amateur Radio Club Net. My call sign's W1HQL, and taking check-ins.
Net control. Kilo Oscar 4, Sierra Papa Tango, Cosmo, Homestead.
All right, Kilo Oscar 4, Sierra Tango.
Kilo Oscar 4, Sierra Papa Tango.
All right, Kilo Oscar 4, Sierra Papa Tango. Got it. Got you in the log. You're booming in to the repeater. Good job.
Net control. Please check in. November 4, Romeo Bravo Bravo, Mike and Hialeah.
Hialeah Mike, we got you. November 4, Romeo Bravo Bravo. Thanks for that assist on Simplex. Willie mentioned that you were a big help in getting some of those relays in, so appreciate you stepping up to the plate like that.
Yeah, no worries. KN4SFM Howard reached out to me asking if I can assist in it, and I told him, yeah, sure, why not? So, yeah, anytime. I guess I had lots of fun there, and I'll be more than happy to do it again. That's why I'm here. And I'll be back over to you.
I appreciate that, man. Also, in the news, an EARC slow scan TV event is scheduled from the International Space Station, and it's now April 11th through the 13th on 145.800. You can use an app or what have you to find out when the ISS is making a pass in your area, and you can tune into 145.800 and use any app or on your computer. If you're set up at the base, just listen in and just passively feed that audio through the microphone on your computer and on your cell phone, and utilizing a decoder, a slow scan TV decoder, you'll be able to see some interesting pictures that they're sending out from the International Space Station. It will end tomorrow at 12 o'clock UTC. Also, a reminder: Field Day is coming up last weekend of June, the last full weekend of June. So start thinking about how you want to operate, what you want to try out, what you want to experiment with. But operations will be occurring over at the Everglades Amateur Radio Club at the John D. Campbell Agricultural Center. Just a note that there may be some renovations going on, so we may have to do some modification of how we conduct ourselves on the interior of the building. We may have to just use the back of the building as a smaller classroom in the back where we could set up there. So with that, again, Field Day is coming up, and stand by for a couple of more announcements that are club-related. In a couple of minutes, we'll just pause for check-ins. All right, nothing heard. We're still following up with internet capability. If I got another lead, and I'm working on that one, and I'll keep everybody posted on that. We also had set up equipment that's been recently donated to the club, and had that on display. So the club now has an additional ICOM 746 Pro and a DX80, I think. A Linko mobile radio, HF radio, and let's see what else was there. The linear amplifier and a Meritron 811, 600 watt linear amplifier. So we've the station is really coming together nicely, and that donation came from K4IDN, Silent Key. And that was his station, and wished to have it donated to our club. So we're very fortunate for that. And with that said, I also made the official announcement at the meeting that we will be conducting the ham and egger that David traditionally coordinated, and we're going to continue on that tradition. All right, this is W1HQL for the Everglades Amateur Radio Club Net, taking check-ins.
Net Control, November 4, Whiskey Zulu, Quebec.
All right, Lenny, got you in the log, sir, loud and clear. November 4, Whiskey Zulu, Quebec. Thank you.
Steve?
Sir?
KM4 KSV. How do I say this? Because I was like in and out of this. Dave Friedman passed?
Say again?
Dave from Color Bay is no longer with us?
That is correct. He went Silent Key last month.
Well, pickles and shit. All right. Thanks, Steve. KM4 KSV.
All right, folks, we've got about 2 minutes left, and there go the F-16s. We got 2 minutes left for the net, so do we have any last-minute check-ins?
When the Sub-Hunter takes off.
Oh, yeah, after they have dinner and they're all suited back up, they're going for their night flight. And depending on weather conditions, man, sometimes when they take off full military power, the house rattles.
That is awesome. And 4RBB.
Yeah, it definitely is. It doesn't get old. As I'm looking out my window right now, and I can. Yeah, the dog just said it too. You can see the flames coming out of the back of the back of the jet.
It's the sub hunter that's fun. Oh, now I hear them over here. Ha, they're coming my way, Steve. It's the sub hunters that always get me. It just lets you know that they're watching and somebody else is out there.
Yep, our tax doll is hard at work. I love it. Proud of it too.
I'm looking forward towards the end of the month. They're doing the Fort Lauderdale Air Show down there, the 30th of this month and the 1st of next month. So I'm looking forward to that one.
When you said down there, you're talking about here at Homestead?
I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Fort Lauderdale Beach. I believe it's going to be off of A1A and Sunrise Boulevard is where the main event is going to happen, but it's throughout the entire Fort Lauderdale Beach for the most part. That's where we're going to be doing the air show on the 30th of this month, which is a Saturday, and the 1st of next month, which is a Sunday.
Nice. I used to go to that one quite a bit when I lived up in Broward. As a matter of fact, that event I think was the worst sunburn I've ever got in my life was attending that show.
You know, I'll tell you what, yeah, because you're on the beach, but at least you could escape, into the shade across the street. As I went to an air show over at the Air Force Base right over there by you, and it was on the tarmac, and they didn't set up no tents, no canopies, no nothing. You're just out there baking on the tarmac, and that was horrible. I loved the show, but man, they should have put up some kind of like canopies so you can escape the sun. That was a tough one to endure.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. I've been to all the shows down there. As a matter of fact, our club participated in one of the shows in a demo tent for education, and we actually it's on YouTube. We made a contact with the International Space Station right there from the air base.
Oh, that's pretty cool. All in the same day. That's sweet.
Yeah, it was just coincidence. There was a school contact going on that I had mentored and was aware of the contact, and because of the geoposition of the school, they lost contact with the International Space Station because it was below their horizon. So I took advantage of that, and when I heard them lose contact and heard the astronaut reaching out to the school to try to regain contact, I stepped in and put the call in and just said hi and thanked them for participating in the contact. And we were over here at the air base and just concluded the conversation. And the astronaut, I can't remember her name, but acknowledged that and also said 7-3 good luck, and then went on our merry way.
Quick question on contacting ISS or any kind of satellite. Do you need a beam, or I guess it would be better off using a beam, but would a vertical work or not so well?
Yeah, a vertical work, and that's what I was operating on at the airbase. A beam is much better. With the International Space Station, it's different. They have a better antenna and a more powerful radio than what you're using on the satellites. The satellites are using 100 milliwatts or less. Where they're pushing out like 25 watts. And remember, it's all about height, so their antenna is 200 miles high. So, you have they're easy to contact with just a vertical antenna. You just have a longer contact and a more efficient contact with a beam. However, I know I'm babbling on, but when you're working a shoebox traveling at 17,500 miles an hour with a 100 milliwatt radio in it, a beam is essential.
Awesome. Thanks for the info there, Steve. I'll plug in the frequencies back into my radio. I got to figure out how to use that split mode on my rig here, and I'll try it again because I haven't tried it for a while. But yeah, man, I'll take your advice and I'll try to do it again. And just timing, yeah, I gotta monitor when it's flying overhead again. So all right, cool, awesome, Steve. Thank you so much. This is N4RBB.
And for RBB, W1HQL, and folks, that you've been tuned into the W4SVI Everglades Amateur Radio Club net. We're 4 minutes past our net time, but who cares? If there are any additional check-ins, I'll take those now, and if nothing heard, we'll close out the net. All right, folks, you have been tuned into the W4SVI Everglades Amateur Radio Club's weekly informational net. Thank you, folks, for tuning in to the website, the YouTube live stream, and with your comments. Again, we're trying something new out using OBS, and moving forward, hopefully this will work out, and maybe we can expand our capabilities here. But in any event, it was fun net, and appreciate everybody being tolerant, and we're going to return the frequency back to normal amateur radio use. And this is W1HQL for the Everglades Amateur Radio Club, signing off. Good night, 7-3.